Do you think the 10 we got on the roster in any way impacts us either bending to Reddick's, demands on a contract, or causes him to maybe come back sooner than we would have otherwise thought? What are your thoughts on, his status?
I don't think the Jets are going to bend on the contract. Things are different these days than they were a few years ago. He doesn't really have the leverage to just hold out forever. It's just costing him money. And it's not that it can be forgiven by the team anymore. They used to be able to just forgive all those fines and stuff, and they can't do any of that anymore. And it sets a bad precedent. Look how many rookies and guys that have been contributing at such a high level and outplayed their contracts, and they're still playing and they're still showing up. We're going to have lots of problems signing all those guys. So we just can't start, we can't have that bad precedent of bending to players like this now, especially for a guy who has never stepped on the field for us, right? Yeah. How's that look to the other players? It's just not going to work.
Agreed.
We've got the talent. I think obviously we're a better team with him, playing. More so if he had been in training camp. But, at the end of the day, let's be honest, this is a scoring league. And the offense, I think, is going to be pretty high-powered. And the defense is definitely going to be good enough. Even without him, it's not going to matter that much. And I'm sure that the team went and made these roster moves in anticipation that they might not have Reddick and to deal with it. And so it is what it is. I think we're going to be fine with or without him. It's definitely better to have him. But what a change, over the last, recent history of what we're looking at here and how we feel. And it's like a guy holding out like this, and we can say, yeah, it would be good to have him, but we'll be okay without him, and we can't bend. I mean, what Joe Douglas has done, I think, in the last few years, think about that dearth of talent. How many draft picks over the years that never got to their second contract with us? All of those huge money agents we had to bring in every year because we just were not developing talent. And now it seems like, we probably are, and we've got a really good mix. So it seems like things are in a good situation. The only problem has been the quarterback, right? And we've got the temporary fix and Aaron Rodgers for that, but that's really the one that they're going to have to solve at some point. But I'm excited by what's going on here, and I'm not too worried about Reddick.
Yeah, you know what? I'm also pretty pumped. We have some guys in the final years of their contract. Obviously, Haason Reddick, 1 year left. We've got Solomon Thomas, 𝐿𝐿𝐼, 1 year left. And if Takk McKinley or McGregor or LT3 can wind up filling in some of these slots at like relatively dirt cheap contracts comparatively, that would be such a massive shot in the arm for the New York Jets, especially when they're starting to move into this Sauce, Breece, Garrett, Jermaine, Michael Carter II, AVT. There's a lot of guys coming up for contracts right now, so you got to save where you can. And premium positions, at edge rusher is a huge saving for the Jets.
But think about that Vegas draft and all those guys. And so how all at once, how are you going to sign all of them? That's going to be that's the iceberg that no one sees coming, right? Because I don't know how Joe Douglas is going to do it. I'm confident he'll find a way to get, most of it done, but yeah, it's going to be coming down the road. It's going to be big. And so developing this talent is hugely important. All these guys on these cheap contracts.
It's a great problem to have. Matt, your thoughts on Haason Reddick, and do we have, more leverage given the guys that we've held on to?
I think the leverage stays the same. I think the Jets have had more leverage. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos of Haason Reddick, the workouts the last 2 days. That to me was funny because my interpretation, now little of this is tongue in cheek, but essentially it was, okay, well, trade request didn't work. So now I guess we got to go to the old college stadium and put the workout tapes in. Maybe then we'll get the new contract. So we'll see if and when that gets done. But, they need him. They are a significantly better team with him on the roster. I'm excited about the young talent, but I got to see it in a regular season game before I go, okay, I'm good. We don't need Haason Reddick now at this point. So it's still a waiting game. I have no idea when this ends, but I want it to end soon.
Greenby, what about you? You think there's any leverage shift, or how does the dynamic change by us holding on to all these defensive linemen with Reddick not here?
Well, first of all, to Matt's point about the workout videos, he's wearing red, and that pisses me off a little bit.
He's at Temple. That's where he went to school.
I don't give a shit. It's our first opponent, and it's like, have some presence of mind, go someplace else. I get it. It's small potatoes, but it's, to me, I'm like, I don't know. There's subtle messaging or whatever. I don't like it. But I think it's interesting because, we were talking about it during the, at some point this week about the idea, so what is he doing? What is he going to bet on? Is he going to come back, this week or next week? Or is he going to wait and see how the Jets perform in the Monday night game against the Niners? And, if he's going to wait it out, damn well, maybe that he doesn't want us to lose per se, but he wants the pass rush to be kind of limited without him, look like we're struggling. And I hate that kind of stuff, man. It's like, I get it, money, contracts, career. I totally get all of that stuff. But I think to kind of, wait and hope that the team is going to flounder, that rubs me a little bit. And what I'm hoping is that the Jermaine Johnsons, the, McDonald's, the Takk McKinleys of the world, Quinnen Williams, they just tear it up and lower his any potential leverage that he thinks he has. And Joe Douglas can come back and say, wait, what was your contract? Oh yeah, 14.5. What did I offer you? 23. Here's my new offer. I have a new offer. 6. That's what you get.
It could totally
fire.
What's up, guys? Matt O'Leary from Talkin' Jets. If you liked that video, please make sure to subscribe and follow for more New York Jets content.